We've been joined by our most recent winner, Chase Elliott, driver of the number 9 Napa Brakes Chevrolet. We will now open for questions for Chase. If you have one, please raise your hand. Who'd like to kick us off? Okay, Tim, we'll start with you.
Tim Kettlefam with WRSU Sports. Chase, 2 questions for you. First off, what's your reaction, feeling as a driver to single car qualifying?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Probably I would say a good thing overall. It just simplifies a lot of stuff, which I think is good, and it's the way I learned to qualify and kind of got started. And I'm sure much like everybody else did, the group qualifying thing is fine, and I think it'll be fine at road courses. It probably makes more sense at those places anyway. But I think it's good, and you just don't think about it. When it's your turn, you go, and if you don't like it, get over it.
And then the second question is, Kyle was just in here talking about the fast speeds. He had mentioned that, in his opinion, the speeds are approaching like a danger zone as being too fast. Do you agree with that, or do you feel that you guys are still at a level that's safe as a driver?
I mean, get paid to go fast, so let's go fast, I guess. I mean, I don't it's not fun hitting something real hard anytime you do, and certainly isn't going to feel good when you do it at these speeds. So I mean, I don't know which Kyle was in here talking.
Kyle Busch.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is physical for sure, and I think this is going to be a very, very physical race on Sunday, especially if the sun comes out and it's hot. But it's fast. Is it too fast? I mean, we're getting, like I said, this is our job, so we sign up for it, and I think it is what it is.
Thank you.
All right, additional questions for Chase? Tyler?
Tyler Burnett, Motor Racing Network. Chase, looking ahead to next week, you obviously won at Kansas last year. What are some of the challenges of racing there, and why do you feel like that track suits your driving style?
Kansas has become a cool place. I think as it has aged, the outside lane has really prevailed there, and I think that'll continue to be that way. So I think it's going to be a top lane dominant racetrack as it continues to wear and age, and as time goes on, even more than it already is. So that makes it difficult. It's hard to make a lot happen in a hurry when everybody's riding the wall and up in those top grooves. So that's the challenge of it is trying to pass and move forward. It's a difficult thing to do when everybody's ripping the top.
All right, additional questions? Lee?
Lee Spencer Racing Boys. Does the change in the speed change how you attack the track or how you guys look at the track from a strategic standpoint?
I don't really think it changes the strategy of it or anything, but it's definitely fast for sure. And it's you're always going to kind of drive to that limit, whatever it is, till you're as uncomfortable as you can be, basically. So I don't think it changes the strategy, but it's definitely quick for sure.
And what was the best outcome, or what was the funnest thing that happened after your win last week?
The what now? I'm sorry.
What's the funnest thing that happened following your win last week? Something maybe out of the ordinary that occurred.
Yeah, just having my mom and my grandma at the racetrack on Sunday was to me the coolest part. Mom missed all the wins last year, and my grandmother doesn't hardly get to any races. She's she's in her 80s and likes to watch on TV, so just rare for her to be there. And that was a very special deal. And they're hard enough to win, much less when you have important people like that in your lives, to be there and enjoy it with you.
All right, go ahead.
Zach Sterniolo with Pocono Record. Chevrolet looked super fast throughout this first practice. Does that give you any confidence heading into the Sunday's race?
I mean, you'd rather be fast and slow, I guess. So it definitely never hurts anything. I think it's still too early to tell. Qualifying practice is always a little different than race practice, and then certainly the race on Sunday. So, like I say all the time, you're still gonna have to beat the same crowd on Sunday, no matter what. So, the good drivers and teams are still going to be the guys to beat, no matter what they're driving. But I do think it was encouraging to see the Chevys, have some good pace, and like I said, rather be there than the opposition.
All right, we'll go back to Tyler, please.
Yeah, Chase. Kyle Busch was in here talking about how on Memorial Day weekend, NASCAR honors all the military and has a member on their car. Why is it important, do you feel, to honor the military, especially when it comes to NASCAR? I mean, it seems like they do it a lot.
Well, I don't know that us doing that is really even saying thanks enough. And I think a lot of times, there's certain situations where we don't see, but when you hear stories of men and women who are serving overseas or whatever, they have a chance to watch the races, and if that's providing entertainment for them and a way to kind of check out of what they have going on and get their current situation off their minds and enjoy a race or a football game or a baseball game or whatever it is, I think that's great. So I feel like that they've embraced us a lot and have shown a lot of support to us, even watching overseas. And I think for the very least we could do is show the appreciation we do. And at the end of the day, really what we do is not even enough when it comes down to it. So always look forward to the 600 for sure.
All right. Any final questions for Chase? Okay. We'll take one back there.
Noah Lewis, TSJ Sports. Chase, we see the cars are faster this weekend. Do you feel like that's going to change anything to the overall complexion of getting into some sort of long green flag run or anything like that?
I mean, we already kind of had that here, it seemed like, right? So I think track position is going to be huge. I think it's going to be very difficult to go up and get to a guy's bumper. So it already was, but I think it's just going to be magnified even more. And just track position, I think, is going to be massive. Having good pit stops, good restarts, being in the right lane on the restart is going to be great and could make or break your day, in my opinion. So we'll see.
All right. Any final questions for Chase? Chase, we appreciate you spending some time with us. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.